Oh, hey, 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 oh, yeah. Baby, welcome. It's MooDucks time. Haley and Carrie bringing that prime shine. Feel the vibe, get hype. Let's go on a ride. MooDucks, PODUcks got the stories worldwide. Turn it up, stay tuned. We're setting the mood with Haley and Carrie.
Welcome back to the MooDucks podcast, where the conversations are fun, the vibes are chill, and you never quite know where the conversations are going to go. I'm Haley, and as always, I'm joined by my amazing co-host and partner in podcast chaos, Carrie.
Hi guys! I hope y'all are having an amazing day, afternoon, or night, wherever you're tuning in from. Whether you're driving, gaming, cleaning, or just vibing with us, we're glad you're here.
Today's episode is about something we all know and love, video games. We're talking about everything, from the games that raised us to the ones that keep us up way too late, to the moments that had us raging, laughing, or questioning our entire life choices.
Yeah, we're diving into our favorites, the memories, the chaos, the community. And let's be real, some of these hot takes might get a little wild. So grab your snacks, load into your favorite game, and vibe out with us because it's time to level up.
We're going to talk first and foremost about our gaming origins. The first games. What are some of the first games that you remember playing, Carrie? Oh, and chat, please feel free to answer as well.
Yes. So my first console I remember and like the first games I played were on the GameCube. That's what I remember. And I remember I loved playing the Mario games. So Mario Kart and Mario Baseball. If you don't remember Mario Baseball, you're not an OG, just saying. That was awesome. And then Super Smash Bros. Melee. That was really fun too. What about you, Haley?
So, well, first, Nikki is saying Atari.
Yes, nice. I never had an Atari, but that's awesome.
But I'm sure my dad and mom played it. Showing our age. But for me, growing up, we had like the Nintendo DS's. You know, I just played like games on that growing up. It wasn't until like the first Xbox came out that we were ever like into like Xbox and video games and stuff. I remember playing Super Mario games because we also had like a Wii and everything. So, you know, Wii Sports, all of that growing up. Like Mario Kart and all of that. But my household was very big on Call of Duty. So I played every single Call of Duty that has ever existed.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What games made you fall in love with gaming?
So I loved playing those games growing up. You know, I also played the Wii and stuff. But like falling in love with gaming in general, I would say Fortnite was the game that did that later in my adult life. What about you?
COD. I was Call of Duty. I don't think that I got really big into like gaming like all of the time until I think Black Ops 2 hit. No, the original Black Ops, my bad. Black Ops 2 was my favorite Black Ops ever, but I don't remember falling in love with gaming until the original Black Ops.
Nice.
Nikki says Pac-Man. Oh, Pac-Man was was super fun. I love Pac.
Oh yeah.
Pac-Man still is super fun, but if I was to show like my kids, they'd be like, "What is that, Mom?"
Right.
Mario, then the Wii Sports. Yeah, Mario Mario is really fun, honestly. It is. Loved Mario, loved Super Mario Bros. Anyone that talks to my mom knows that she loves Mario. My mom once spent an entire day completing, like all she did one day was play Super Mario, and like nobody else could play it because she didn't want her scores to be messed up. Like it was big,
Oh my
like
goodness.
Super Mario was big in my house as well.
Nice. I didn't play like Super Mario much, but on the DS, they had like this mini games thing, and I think Super Mario Bros. Like that might have been in it, but like they had a bunch of mini games, and I would always play those with my cousins when they were here. So that was always fun.
Destroyed? Duck Hunt? I really disliked that dog. Okay, so what is something funny or chaotic early gaming memories that you have?
Okay, so this didn't happen to me, but I witnessed it in my house. I remember, so my mom would sometimes play Wii Sports with us, and her favorite was tennis because she played tennis growing up. And one time she was playing with my sister, and she was getting so into it that like she was moving around like crazy, and she cracked my sister in the back of the head with the Wii remote. Yeah, and then we all said no more Wii tennis for mom. Like that was a collective decision.
I mean, valid. That's kind of funny. But I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we've all had moments where we've been playing Wii Sports and we've either witnessed someone hit somebody or something funny like that happen.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Nikki says, "I think he was my very first bully." Not the game. Um, no one bullies you more than video game characters. Let's be honest.
Mhm. So what about you? What's a memory you have?
I think right along with playing Wii Sports with my brother and my sister growing up, we were playing baseball though, not tennis.
Okay.
And it was my brother's turn up to bat. And the Wii controllers have safety wristbands that go around your wrist, right?
Right, that we all definitely used.
Yeah, that we all just definitely used, right? Well,
Mhm.
it was my brother's turn up to bat. And let's just say he was not using those safety wristbands. And he swung and definitely missed, but also hit the controller, flew out of his hand and broke our TV.
Oh my gosh. No way.
That day, Wii Sports Baseball was banned in our house.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad that my mom or no one broke the TV.
Yeah?
So our next section of questions is about why we game. Do you want to tell me some of the reasons why you game?
And a way to escape my everyday life as a mom of 3 boys who never took a break. From momming. Like even now, my kids aren't sleeping, they're awake.
But at least you have something to do separate from them, even though they're up. Like they can be chilling and you can be doing your thing.
Yeah.
And you're socializing even though you're in your home. Whoa! They have perfect aim. I don't. There's just one. Oh, behind us. Right here. Oh my gosh. Just run away if you have to.
Definitely don't have to.
Damn. I forgot I had a crown. Hello, Blaze. I will take a drink because I'm dead, so I can do that. How are you, Blaze?
Hello, Blaze.
Haley's about to revive me right now. She's gonna save the day. I'm glad you're doing well. If you want to hear Haley and I both, you gotta click in from her stream.
This is water, guys.
Mine's iced coffee.
I don't drink water that often.
Thank you. Alright, so you were saying you game for stress relief is like your number one reason. I game for social connection because I'm home all day for school and my internship. It's all online, which is great. But it's also nice to connect with people. So, and I love the games. The games are fun, but I love playing with people more than just playing by myself. That's my main reason.
I mean, that's a very valid reason. But also, another reason that I like gaming so much is, yeah, you get the social aspect of it, but you're not around people, so it's a lot less stressful.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, true.
It's a lot less stressful, and you know, if it's a little too much, it's just like you can just leave the game.
Would you say your style of gaming is competitive or casual? Like you're just there for fun, you don't care about winning as much? I would love to say that, but I really like to win.
Well, I mean, I guess it also just depends on the game, you know?
Yeah, that too.
Now, if we're playing Marvels, I would love to win. I think
Yeah, that's where you definitely see me being competitive.
winning in Rivals is the best part about playing Rivals.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're like the MVP, you know?
Yes. Tell me about gaming as self-care versus burnout. Do you think that there's like a fine line?
Very fine line. Ooh, I've knocked one. Ooh, they're resing. Oh, darn.
Damn.
Like I said, yeah, there's a definite fine line between gaming and burnout. Because you can't. So I have friends that, you know, all they do all day long is game. So all they do is they play video games, right? And then by the end of the night, they're like so burnt out on playing video games where it's just not fun to play with them.
Yeah.
It's like from the minute they wake up to the minute they go to sleep, they're playing video games.
Yeah, I think that's unhealthy. And it's like when I see those people with like those high levels and like they just have perfect aim every time, like they're just so incredibly good at the games. Most of the time, I assume they don't touch grass.
Go touch grass this week.
Like, they don't know what grass is. They haven't looked outside in forever. Like, I'm like, that's just not good. Like, you gotta, like, yeah, it's good for socialization. Yeah, it can be good for stress relief, but you gotta balance it with your real life.
Right. Oh my goodness, everybody's redeeming hydrate.
Making Haley drink. Let's go. I mean, I'll do it too. It's iced coffee. My allergies were so bad today. Like, I was sleeping until I fell asleep for a little bit, and then I had to wake up quick and get ready for this. Like, I was just so tired. So I was like, I need iced coffee to stay awake. You really got to find that balance though.
For sure.
Like at first, when I first discovered Fortnite, and like, cause I played those games as a kid, you know, but you're also going to school and you're doing activities. That's not your life. But then when you're an adult, like I discovered Fortnite almost 3 years ago now. Once I discovered it and then discovered people streaming and found different people that way, I was playing like every day, and I would get so upset when people wouldn't want to play with me that day. And I would start playing by myself, and it was just like all day. That's what I wanted to do. And I started to get burnt out from it and wasn't like doing other things like I should. Like it's definitely a balance. You have to find that.
And I think we've done a pretty good job at finding that balance. You know, it's like, yeah, we, you know, play video games and then we take a little break and then we play more video games or whatever. That's fine. But you need to find that balance of, okay, I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed by this game. It's starting to make me mad. So, but you know, you don't feel like you're ready to get off the video games. So, you definitely just find a different game to play.
Mhm.
And that's the big
For sure.
that's the big thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's move on to our favorite games or genre of games. So, Carrie, what would you think your favorite style of game would be? First person shooter, creative, horror, or more of like the team game?
Not horror. That'd be my least favorite.
What, you don't like to be spooky
I
scary?
don't know. Haha, no. And I just gave you the side eye in the camera, even though you can't see it. Just wanted you to know. I love Marvel Rivals. But, like, there's no other game where I play, like, a team game like that. However, I guess it's similar to, like, Fortnite, where it's, like, first-person shooter. You know? But you can be in a team. And I've played Call of Duty and stuff. So I guess first-person shooter would be my favorite, I guess, of the categories. Yeah.
For me, see, I don't know, because honestly, yes, I love Dead by Daylight. Yes, I love Phasmophobia. Yes, I love well, I tolerate Fortnite. It gets really annoying sometimes. But I really enjoy Minecraft. And I wouldn't know. I'm trying to figure out what category Arc Raiders would be in. Because it's not in first person. I mean, it is in first person. But it's like you are like shooting like over your shoulder instead of like right in front of you. As well as it's like PvP, PvE. It's
Just
like
one.
that sort of game, you know?
Ah. It's just the one.
I had a shotgun. I did not have a good gun. But yeah, I'm like really big on Arc Raiders right now. Like it is so much fun. Yeah, my dad doesn't seem to want to play it as much anymore because it's can be very, very sweaty. Let's be honest. It can be very sweaty and very toxic. But I think that's the fun part, is that you can have some chill matches, and then you can have some really toxic matches.
From what I've seen when you play it, that's totally true.
And so I wouldn't really know. I don't know how to. I guess team games, because
I guess, yeah.
I mean, you can play it solo too, but you really play it as a team.
Yeah.
So that's fun. But let's talk about what is the best versus worst experience while you're gaming. Like what is a game that you've had some of the best experience with, and what are some of the games that you've had like the worst experiences with? And Vibes, yes, I do remember the Splitgate. I do remember we also entered a tournament in Splitgate when it first came out because we were cracked at it.
What's Splitgate?
It's kind of okay, so it's kind of like Fortnite where it's player versus player, but it's more of it's kind of like Fortnite in a sense, but it's also like a mix of Call of Duty. So it's like a futuristic Call of Duty.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really fun.
One of the best times I had was for a little while once I like got into Fortnite and found some streams and some people. I had a group of friends for a little bit, and we stayed up late, like taking turns playing regular games on Fortnite, but then they also introduced me to creative maps such as the Pit. And I stayed up till 6 a.m. that day playing with them. And I like forgot about the world and forgot about my problems, and I just had an absolute blast. So moments like that where like you're playing with your friends and just genuinely having a good time and not worrying about anything else, like those are the best moments. And then worst moment, I'll never forget this. This was actually, I think it was last season. Yeah, because that's when they introduced like whenever you could like they introduced when you could buy people back, like you could buy their reboot cards instead of having to go find it. I was playing and everyone died very fast except for me because I was a little bit away, like just far enough away that I could escape whoever was killing them. And I spent half the game trying to just get enough gold to buy them back. And I just was searching and searching, and I was like one more chest I needed, and it was like down at the bottom of this hill. And instead of like sliding or going around, no, I ended up jumping, and I died to fall damage.
Oh, we hate when that happens.
That was the worst because I was working so hard to try to get them back, and then I just yeeted myself off this mountain and just died. What about you? Best versus worst experiences?
I mean, I think we've all had those experiences on Fortnite where you take fall damage, let's be honest. I think one of the best experiences when I first started streaming, I had this person come into my live, right? And they straight up said, if you win this...
Can I have it?
Yeah, you can have it. I don't like those guns. They're like, if you win this match, we'll send you a galaxy. I was playing a solo game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I jumped off the mountain.
I love that. You're like, nope.
Right? Nah, I'm good. Like, I love when that happens because they're like, well, why'd you do that? And I'm like, because I don't need to show how good I am, you know? Because I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna have somebody come in. Oh, if you win this, like, no,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kill myself. I guess one of the worst moments. I guess this actually just recently happened. I was gaming with my uncle, my dad. It was my uncle, my dad, and we were playing Warzone, right? So it was me and my uncle. So it was like my uncle Matt, myself, my dad, and our friend. His real name is DJ, but he goes by Cloud. And we were playing, and my dad and my uncle got knocked and were sent to the gulag. We're playing Warzone, so you know Warzone has that. Why were they both focused on me?
I don't know.
Anyway.
They deserve this though.
But it was like one of those things where, you know, my dad and my uncle got knocked. It was me and Cloud. We were in this house. We were being cornered by two teams, right? And instead of, you know, allowing, you know, having instead of, you know, having his teammates back, this guy, he just lets me get shot in the back, right? Once knocked.
Whoa! One's on the roof.
We completely different team. Completely different team.
Goodbye.
Yep. And what's crazy was he got mad at me when I got knocked because he was like, "Oh, you know, why are you getting mad at me when I was pinned down on the second floor?" And it's like, no, you weren't pinned down on the second floor because they weren't on the second floor. They were on the first floor shooting me in the back. He was one of those things. It was like one of those things where it's like, if you were shooting, you could shoot out the window, fine, but you need to call that out. Like, hey, I'm shooting out the window, come up here with me and help me out. You know, he didn't do that. He was just hiding in this corner. And then he was like, he threw a fit when, you know, essentially got mad at him. And then he's like, "Oh, I don't need to hear this." And he literally just
Asshole.
rage quit.
Sorry.
You know, like we rage quit.
They literally just. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that. He literally just like rage quit in the middle of a match, and we ended up losing that match. Like, that was a match that we probably could have won if he would have worked as a team. And it was just one of those things that is really, really annoying. I mean, do you have any hot takes on gaming?
You are a gamer even if you only play casually. Some people think you have to play all the time to be a gamer. I think you're a gamer. If there's a game you like and you play it, you're a gamer. Also, it doesn't matter what game. If you play like games like Minecraft or Heartopia or something chill like that, you're still a gamer.
I mean, I think that's very valid, in the sense that if you do play any kind of game, you are a gamer no matter what style of gameplay it is. But also, not all gamers just game all the time. Some people actually have real life, in the sense of like Neon. He's a gamer, he's a streamer, but he has a family. He has a real job outside of streaming.
He has a life.
Has an actual real life, real job. But like, it's one of those things where it's like, video games is not, you know, a lot of people's whole lives. Like, yeah, there are there is a majority of people that literally stream and play video games, and like that's their job.
Mm-hmm.
But some of us casual gamers can't live off of that.
Nope. Go on here.
Oof, they are shooting me. Okay, the fact that we're in this house and we're barely in circle.
I know.
Ah.
And they're gonna come this way. But yeah, they just ziplined closer to us from where I marked.
I hear. Oh, I would have just let it be.
Sorry. We're in it now. She's waiting. Woo! Let's go. One left. Going up top.
We went two different ways.
Yep. They're with me. Where'd they go?
No clue.
Oh, I see him. Yes! Let's go.
All right.
It was worth locking in for that. Next thing, gaming and community. So, do you want to talk about how you kind of established community through gaming?
Well, I started streaming. So my Discord server was started back in 2018.
Wow.
My streaming started back in 2018. And that's when I was about to graduate high school. And I was really big on gaming and I had nothing else to do. So, I streamed. I didn't have, the fancy camera or setup. It was just on my Xbox through with Twitch here. And I slowly built my following. 2021 hit and like it was the only like casual from like 2018 to 2021. And in 2021, it was something that I did all the time. I always was streaming. My husband and we just had our first son, and I was up late at night with him. So you know what? I was like, you know what? Let me just stream while I play. And
Wow, I didn't know that you started while you were in high school.
So, but it was just like casual, whatever. And then 2021 hit, and I gained enough followers to become an affiliate on Twitch. And then, like, I just like completely popped off from there. I got like over 200 followers that year. So it was
That's
it was
awesome.
a pretty good year. And then 2022 happened, and I had a house fire. So my house burned down. I lost my Xbox. I lost my computer. I lost like the majority of my streaming stuff, right? So that took a break. I didn't start streaming again until 2023. And that's when I met you. No, we have not known each other for 3 years. Have we known each other for 3 years?
Okay.
But in 2023, 2024 is when I don't remember when I started
Go back,
streaming.
guys. We're going backwards.
I don't remember when I started streaming on
It's making me
TikTok.
turn around.
That's funny. I'm playing that. I don't remember when I started streaming on TikTok. It's been a while. It's been like 2 years, I think. 3 years, maybe even. I don't know. I think it's been 2 years.
Wow.
I think it's been 2 years. I think I started streaming in 2024 over on TikTok. But that's when I really blew up. And that's when Moo Crew started, and that's when I met you, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
And just my Discord server changed. It changed to Moo Crew. And then you and I became really close, and you started streaming, and I'm like, you know what? There's an opportunity here to expand the community
Yeah.
even more. And I was like, because I also realized that I could not do this community. I could not handle the community myself. And I had my mods, and they were good. They were okay, I guess you could say. I'm down. Oh, so are you? All right.
We're so low. All right then.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. But I saw an opportunity to where we could expand the community even further. And that's when you and I started talking about the MooDucks. I brought it up to you in the first place, and you're like, you know what? No. At first, you were like, no, but then you couldn't stop thinking about it, and that's where it gets you.
Mm.
That was the whole point of the whole thing.
Yep.
Is to get it in your mind so you can't stop thinking about it.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, and then here we are. Here's the MooDucks. That's what started it. I love Highland cows. You love rubber ducks, and you love rubber ducks. And you know what? Here we are.
Yep.
And it is honestly one of the best communities ever, in my opinion. I mean,
we're not biased or anything, but I agree.
I mean, shameless plug. MooDucks.
MooDucks on Discord. Link in my bio.
For sure. But it's like, rival on me. Name is Bread
Coming.
Sandwich.
Now they're an idiot sandwich.
Local teammate. And
So is that guy.
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no, it's been great, and like I mean it's been lovely having the combined community and making more friends and doing more things like this.
Right. And then of course, like we're like, we could talk. We could talk to each other for hours about nothing and be entertained.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when the podcast was started. And, it's been doing really, really good so far. Like, honestly, we've had some ups and downs, but the MooDuck community is strong and it's growing stronger every day. And I would not change anything about it at this current moment.
So we kind of talked about like we like the socialization. We made lots of friends and things through gaming and all that. But let's be real. There are some toxic spaces in the streaming and gaming community. Have you had like more positive experiences, you'd say, or more like negative experiences with finding communities and things?
I hate that this is the reality of it, but I've honestly have found more toxic communities than positive ones through my history of gaming. Just because people love to run their mouth and they don't know how to stop. And yes, that is
true.
A very sad reality that people they love to run their mouth, and that's just how it's going to be.
Yeah.
But also, I love when put your money where your mouth is.
Mm-hmm.
And I love destroying those people while gaming. You want to talk big crap about how good you are, but yet you can't back it up.
Yeah. And for me, like I agree, like I have found a lot of negative spaces. The first place I found was positive, which I think is why I like stuck with trying to find streaming communities and people that were decent. Is because the first one was great. I met Lexi through the first stream I ever found. After I found Fortnite, it was the first stream I found. I met her through that, and we've been friends for almost 3 years now. Yeah. However, after that, he kind of went away from streaming because of personal things, and so I looked for other communities, and I thought I found a decent one. And after some time, the friends I made there kind of showed them their true selves, and the streamer was kind of, not that he was bad, but he was kind of complacent to things that other people were doing in the community, like it wasn't great. So I went away from that and those people, and I found some other ones too, and they were okay for a while. But there was just different things that went on that it just wasn't positive spaces to be in. And I don't regret being in some of those communities because I met you through one of them. And like I met Lexi through a place, and like I met some different people. But I think what I found in like our community and like Neon's community is almost rare, Like not everybody's close. That's not reality. Not every single person in the entire community is super close, But a lot of people are, and everybody's respectful to each other, at least. Like, that's the difference. And I'm glad that I found it and found you and so many good people in there. Like, I'm so happy that we have that space. But I do think it is a rare thing to find something like that in the streaming community. In the gaming community too. Like, in general. It's sad that it's rare, but it is. What the shit?
Why did?
I fell. Oh my god. What the hell? Wow.
Bye.
All right then.
I'm out of there. Further. Oh shoot! I feel like someone's here. Sorry, chat. I'll lock in 1 sec.
When you're ready, let me know. I have one more thing to ask in the gaming community section of the podcast.
Okay, go ahead.
What are your thoughts on being a female gamer and navigating all of that?
Being a female gamer in a very male-heavy world is kind of hard. Because a lot of the guys are very toxic. I have come across guys that have told me to get off the game and get in the kitchen.
Unfortunately, I believe that. There's so many guys that like. That's why I don't like voice chat. And I know like voice chat's necessary for some games, but like I don't really want to play those games because I don't want to hear that. Like they're like, you're a girl, and they assume that you're just bad at the game and you don't belong there.
Yeah, and it's really annoying because sometimes the most toxic guys suck. I was just marking that to make sure it wasn't a person. Like
I'm gonna go over
the
here.
most toxic guys suck at the game. That's in.
No, it's not. I guess I'm not getting more loot.
Oh, here.
Thank you. Do you have movement?
Yes. Do you?
Okay. Yes. I have double, so I was gonna share.
Get there.
Give me your ammo,
Get their
bro.
loot. Get their loot. Pick that up. Well, I'll grab that one because I gave you. But
Yeah, no, it sucks.
yeah, it really does suck. Neon, you missed it. We won a game. Haha. Oh, I'm coming back up. That's supposed to do that person. Oh, I fell down again.
Let him go in the storm, that's fine. Here, I have a zip.
Ooh, footsteps behind me. Footsteps behind me.
I'm moving.
Woo! Are you kidding me?
Do you have yourself, Rez?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here they come.
There's a, Oh my gosh.
Sweat. Sweaty! Freaking hate that top rock cube rifle. Frick is that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyways. Neon, we won a game. That's how the games are going.
We won one, and then of course, because we win, the next one has to be super sweaty.
Yeah. But yeah, being a female in a very male dominant world is difficult, to say the least.
It is. And even sometimes female gamers aren't your friends, so that
True.
can be difficult too. Yeah. So it's nice when we can find people like you, me, like, and other people that are actually decent to play with and nice. I think that's, again, like I said, rare. So it's nice that we found that.
Right. Okay, let's start talking about gaming highs and lows. So,
Okay.
um, let's talk about the best gaming moment ever. So, what is your best gaming moment?
So I've had a few times when I've like clutched a win, which is rare for me to do. I don't remember the specifics, but I have a few like that. But I think the moment that is the best for me is like in Fortnite specifically. I remember my first ever solo crown win. And it was on the Switch, mind you, before I got an Xbox. So like being able to do that told me like I wasn't as bad at the game as I thought I might have been. Like I was like, wow, I'm actually like getting decent at this game, that I can do this. That was pretty cool. What about you?
So I guess for me, my best gaming moment was. Oh shoot! No, I'm too old for this. I guess the time that I realized that I could do this, but I could actually play games and actually be good at them. I guess that's my best gaming moment, and I know it's very generic, but
Mhm.
it was the solo match on Fortnite. I never play Fortnite solo. Never.
Same.
Just because I'm not good at the game. But there was one day that I actually won. And it took me by surprise, I am not gonna lie. I
That's
was,
awesome. So we have those similar moments, like playing by yourself. You're like, wow, maybe I don't suck.
yeah. And you know what? That really, like, I just took fall damage because somebody was shooting at me.
I knocked a few people, but I'm low.
Why are they both shooting at me?
Oh, did that blow me up or what? I shot it out. I don't understand this gun.
I'm right by you. Ooh. That was intense there for a moment.
Yep.
Um,
Headshot.
no chance to recover.
I need everyone to go away. Like, there's too many people.
Like that gun.
Anyway. So you said your best moment, and so did I.
So what is your worst rage moment that you've ever had?
So obviously there's been a few times that I've gamed and like I'll mute myself and not talk for a little bit because I'm mad about whatever just happened. But that's not the worst. I've gotten better. But there were times when I had that group of friends and like they just didn't always make me feel welcome, and then like I played on Switch and they would judge me for that, and I would try to like win, and I just had them like yelling in my ear on what to do. And there was just one time, like after a few games, I just like didn't feel wanted there and was just getting upset by like the game in general and by them, that I logged off and didn't say anything. And that's not like me at all.
Yeah. No.
Like, even if I'm upset with the game or you, I will still say like, hey, I'm getting off, have a good night. Like, I will tell them that I'm leaving before I leave, but I didn't. I literally just backed out and I threw my headset off and I waited a little bit before I texted them in our like group chat. I was just so upset, and I was just like, I just like wasn't feeling it anymore. Like, I don't know. I said something, but it was just so upsetting.
If that was me, I would have started crap.
I know. I wasn't like that. I was like, I'm just gonna get off And some of them in the group had done that too, so I didn't feel too bad about it because I'm like, I'm not the only one that's ever done this. It's just me, for the first time I've ever gotten so upset over something that I decided to just get off without saying goodbye. Yeah, you're not self-resing. You can have that stuff. Where'd you go?
Down here collecting the loot from his teammates.
Ah, okay. Do you have like a worst moment like that? Or would it be the argument with Cloud?
No, it's definitely not the argument with Cloud. I have had so being a girl in a very male dominant world and being the people that I majority play with is my dad and my uncle. Let's just say my uncle doesn't like to listen to me. There's one time where we were gaming, we were playing.
Shut up!
What?
I thought I was gonna die. Sorry, I didn't mean to shut up to you. If I hadn't eaten that pizza, I was gonna die. I just like totally fell. Anyway, see, your uncle doesn't always like to listen when playing games.
Yeah, we were playing something. I can't remember exactly what. I think it was art. And I said something, right? And my dad and my uncle did not acknowledge me.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, well, maybe they just didn't hear me, whatever. And I say, you know what? I'm going to test a theory. And they're like, what? What theory? And I'm like, you'll find out. So we got into a fight, right, with somebody. And, you know, I'm talking, I'm being very communicative with them, telling them where they're at and everything like that. And I say something. And my uncle does, like, they don't acknowledge, like, my dad acknowledges me, but my uncle doesn't. And then my uncle goes, well, where are they? And my dad goes, oh, they're right here. And he's like, well, why don't you tell me? And I'm like, this just proves my point that you do not listen to me. He goes, what do you mean? I said, because I literally just said where they were at. I was like, the only reason why my dad knew where they were at was because he listened to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
wow.
like, I finished off that game, and then I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna get off. Like, screw that. Like, I'm not playing with somebody. Like, and it sucks that it was, like, my own uncle that did that. That it was, like, very obvious that, okay, you're not listening to me, and there's no reason, like, he wasn't listening to me at all, either. He just wasn't listening to me.
Just choosing not to listen to you specifically.
Yeah. Like, he was listening to my dad.
Not cool.
All of that. So I just got really mad. And I sped off. Like, it just...
Yeah. That's valid.
And then my dad messaged me and was like, hey, Matt got off because he felt bad. And I'm like, he should feel bad.
He should. Mm-hmm. Nope.
I'm like, he should feel bad. He should feel really bad. What?
Damn. I tried this over us.
Nuh-uh. That's bullshit.
This game is something else.
But that was it. Funniest in-game fail. Think I got one of those?
In-game fail.
GG's. Not really, but thanks.
I'm trying to think.
Yes, he says hi, Blazy.
Well, I guess in Rivals, I've had a few times where, like, I'm trying to do, I like Jeff, I'm trying to, like, swim and catch everybody and spit them out. And, like, I just totally miss because I have it on, like, an angle or something, and it's like...
You have fun with that,
like,
Nia.
man, I was gonna cook, and then I didn't. Or, like, I accidentally, like, threw myself off the side of the map as Jeff, or even as, like, Swirlgirl. Like, I just didn't realize, like, that was just, like, a pit where you die in different maps on Rivals. I've had times where I'm like, oh, crap. Okay, well, I just died, so...
Guava margarita? That sounds good.
What about you? Ooh, margarita.
Yeah, I would... I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's any time where... So when you're playing Call of Duty on hardcore mode, right? You can kill your teammates. Oh, no, this one's an even better one. It happened a couple weeks ago, right? My dad and I are playing Ark. And, you know, it's a friendly match. Nobody's shooting at anybody, right? And then, like, these two guys, one of their teammates gets knocked due to an Ark. And, like, he's crawling, and his teammate's crawling towards him to get res. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll keep the Ark off of you. Because, you know, that's what they were doing for us, so I was going to do that for them. And this guy, because my dad and I didn't have any defibs to pick them up. And for whatever reason, I said, just don't walk in front of me so I don't shoot you in the back of the head and knock you. And for whatever reason, this dude walked in front of me, and I shot him in the back of the head. I felt so bad, but at the same time, it was his fault. Like, his teammate was joshing him because he was like, well, why'd you walk in front of her? You shouldn't have walked in front of her. You already knew she didn't have any defibs.
That is kind of funny.
So it was really funny. Do you have any times gaming got a little too real?
I guess I'd say that time that I got off, because, like, it wasn't just, like, the conversations and stuff. It was, like, the game itself. It was how they were making me feel like I don't belong and, like, I'm not good enough. Because I remember now there was one point where one person got on their mic just to say, like, hey, Carrie, you should really give that to so-and-so because they are better with it. Thanks.
I hate people like that.
Like, I just felt so defeated. It's like, yeah, I'll give people stuff if I know that they're good with it, but sometimes, like, I want some of the nice loot, too. It didn't matter that I was on Switch. I was trying to have fun and play. You know? Like, and yeah, I might not be the best with this weapon, but I still wanted to try it. I still wanted to try to use it and have fun with it. Like, just because someone's decent at the game doesn't mean they should be the only ones to get every single weapon. Like, that's good. Or, oh, I need this movement. I have to have this movement. I get this and that because, like, I'm better at it than you. Like, no, like, everybody gets their chance at good loot. Like, give everybody a shot. Like, And also, like, let them have fun with it. And if they die, then you can have it. Can this, like, I did not realize this weapon could give you damage. Like, okay. Anyway. But yeah, no, that's when it got real. It's like, I could tell how this person really felt about me.
Right.
And it was just like, that was when I was like, nope, I finished the game because I'm nice. But I was silent the rest of the time. And I got off without saying anything. Which I never do. Like, it takes a lot to upset me like that. And that did it.
Right. It can be very. You can get, like, it really sucks when, especially when it's a guy, like, oh, you suck. Like, well, give me a chance, you know?
And the thing, it was a girl.
And it's.
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and that's the sad reality of it. It's like, even girls have that mentality of. Has that mentality of, it doesn't matter, like, if you suck, I'm gonna tell you. And it's like, give us a chance.
Yeah, for real.
Ew, I don't want that gun. I want that gun.
Did you have anything like that?
I mean, I've already talked about them. So, you know, I guess, like, I mean, it's the time with Cloud where, you know, we just got into this really big fight. And, you know, I lost the friend because of it, and I no longer play with him because of it.
Sucks.
You know, people just can't be not toxic. That's what I'm gonna say. It's like when he came to me after like a couple weeks of us not playing and not talking and stuff, he messaged me because he still had my number and all of that, right? And he was like, there's no reason to, you know, lose a friendship over this. Just because, you know, you blocked me doesn't mean I blocked you, and doesn't mean that I don't want to be your friend or whatnot. And I'm like, I straight up was like, you know what? It's not only me that has to make the decision to allow you back in the friend group. I'm not the only one who removed you as a friend. Everybody else did as well. But
yeah,
as well as like, you not only hurt me, you hurt XYZ, these people. And I literally was, I'm too old for teenage bullcrap. And as like, and what's sad is you're older than me, Cloud, and you still acted the way you acted, and that wasn't cool. I said it's just a freaking game. It's not that serious. Like, you didn't have to go and be that type of toxic. And, you know, he kind of just blew up on me, and I'm like, you know what? I can't. Like,
it's not worth
I've
it.
even laid it out. Like, because of the words he used, I was like, I can't be around you because of the words you use, and the fact that you don't censor yourself, even when I tell you, hey, my kid's in the room, or hey, I'm streaming, let's use, you know, not the type of language that you normally would use. And, you know, I've been banned because of it. I've been reported because of the language he uses before. And, you know, and I just don't have room or the time to handle that. You know?
Yeah.
And I get it,
It's valid.
you know, you can grow up one certain way and it can be hard to change, but you need to learn how to be censor yourself. Like, there's no way you grew up going to school using the type of language that you just used.
Yeah, and it's like a respect thing too.
Yeah. It's like I
Like, for
respect,
you.
it's like I respect when he streams and, you know, I don't use that type of language. Why can't he have enough respect for me to not use that type of language around me? I've already told him once that, you know, I don't like that type of language. Don't use that type of language around me, or I'm literally not going to be your friend. Like, that's literally what I told him. I said,
Like, bottom line.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was the bottom line. Like, don't use that language around me, and if you do use that language around me, please expect to lose a friend. And he has, and multiple times, and I've given him grace because he's gotten mad and whatnot, and he literally pulls the, it's hard to change, I've grown up talking like this, and blah, 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 but it doesn't matter. I grew up talking around a certain language, and you don't see me using it all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's switch gears a little bit.
Yeah.
To something. I mean, no, that's good though. Like, gaming gets real.
Yeah.
Stuff gets real, and that's the reality of it. Like, we want to talk about the positives and the negatives. So, it's all part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the bad parts too of gaming and community. But yeah, let's talk about like current trends, like crossplay and streaming culture. What do you think about crossplay?
Well, I mean, when I was playing on my Xbox, I literally only ever played with other people that were on Xbox, so I never really did crossplay. I always had that turned off. But now that I switched to gaming on PC, I mean, I'm still on controller, so you kind of have to play crossplay, especially with, the people that don't have a PC. Like, you don't have a PC, you play on Xbox, so, that's crossplay.
Mm-hmm.
My dad, he doesn't have a PC, he plays on Xbox. That's crossplay. My brother, he does have a PC, but he doesn't always play on it. So, crossplay. So, it's now, here recently, I've been playing more crossplay matches than just console matches or just PC matches.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it is.
I feel like it is what it is, like, especially in like Fortnite, you're gonna have people are on PC and like I'm on Xbox, so it's like, well, I just gotta deal with it. If I get more difficult lobbies, it's whatever. I just hope that if I can't keep up, that because they're on PC, like, and if they're on keyboard and mouse especially, that they can keep up for me and, maybe carry me if they have to. But I do like that Rivals has a feature where you can turn off like the PC option, like the crossplay option. And you can put like you only want people that are on console for your lobbies. So that way it's more even gameplay. I actually like that. And you can't play ranked together, which that does kind of suck that they don't give you the option for ranked. But for regular matches, you can play with PC and console together if you want.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't want that, then you can turn it off, and then you're only going to have people that are gaming on consoles like you. So I like that it is an option. I think it makes it more fair to allow you the choice like that. What do you think about like microtransactions within games, like the item shop and stuff, and buying skins and different things?
Item shop's never the best.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess they can have a few good things that come in the item shop, but not my cup of tea. Like, I mean, I guess for people who love, like, right now, like, the anime skins are back. Not my cup of tea. I don't really care for anime. I don't like it. It's not something that I enjoy. Like whatever. I know that there is a big community. What the crap with anime and all of that. It's just not my cup of tea. And this person.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Oh, they took a riff. I hit him low.
Wow. Where'd they go?
Went that way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's gotten a little wild, like especially in Fortnite specifically, the collabs. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And I know it's to make money, but I'd rather them go back to just doing a few collabs every so often and making them decent. And people do want to spend the money, but I think it should be it's an investment, and it's a lot.
Right.
It's hard to play games now without spending some kind of money. The only game where I haven't spent any money is Marvel Rivals, and that's because yes, to the battle pass, yes, I can earn things, but I don't have to.
Right.
It's
like
because
all
the
of
characters are who they are.
Yeah. And like the characters like are naturally just unlocked. Naturally.
I feel like the model they did for that game is probably the best I've seen in a long time. And it's like truly fun. And yeah, they're adding new characters and stuff, but not so often that we're like getting sick of it.
Right.
And it's like it feels like a game where I could never spend money on it and still have a good time.
Mhm. Very true.
But I feel like the microtransactions and stuff and games being quote free to download, but not really free once you play, like I think that's getting a lot worse.
True.
There's a team right there.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Do you think games are getting better or worse overall?
Worse. Fortnite used to be
Agreed.
fun.
I played COD for a bit, but I don't know. It kind of got stale, I guess. Because you and I both kind of stopped playing it.
Yeah. Not only me, like everybody have stopped playing it.
Mm.
You know, and yeah, that's like pretty sad.
Yep.
Self res there. Medkit. I was just trying to see what's all there.
Yeah, they're on the roof. They keep peeking out every so often. Oh, they're moving up the hill. We're gonna have to move too. But yeah, no, I think games are overall getting worse. It's a big money grab.
Yeah.
That's just the reality.
And that's sad.
Still gonna play for the social aspect, but
yeah.
It is sad.
Rapid fire round. So I'm gonna ask you questions, and then right after you answer, I will go ahead and answer as well. So
Okay.
favorite game of all time.
Mario Kart on the GameCube.
For me, it would right now. Because my favorite game changes. My absolute favorite game, Hogwarts Legacy. Let's just say that. Most overrated game.
Fortnite.
Warzone. Game you suck at, but still play. Fortnite for me. That one's easy for me.
I don't play as much anymore, but Call of Duty.
Okay. Dream game collab.
I don't have one. I like to just stream on my own. You're the only person I like collabing with.
Same. One game you'd live in.
Heartopia.
I was gonna say that.
It's so chill.
It's so chill and it's so cute. You have nobody shooting you.
It's so fun and
Yeah.
relaxing, and you can like write and like I ice skate in there. I can ice skate for real. Like I
Right?
garden, and I'm gonna have allergies out the ass. Like sorry for my language, but
Exactly.
in real life, but I garden all day in there. Like so fun.
Right? It's so fun and chill and relaxing. But all right,
Yeah.
guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and listening to us chat about this fun topic. We hope you enjoyed it. I know we did.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can just search on YouTube MooDuck Podcast to see more from us. Also, leave a like and comment your favorite video games.
And until next time, remember to be the sunshine in somebody else's day.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. It's been quite the day. Haley and Corey signing off, but we'll be back to play.